All right. Whew.
If you want to complete missions for the UDA,
Yeah.
craft a short-range radio. Plenty of folks need help.
Well,
And factions pay well for prospectors.
at least they gave me something.
Up to you.
Thanks, Soul. Prospector's log. Stardate 2136. It's doesn't look too bad where they sent me. At least not yet. The general summary, what I was given before I got down here, is hey, we need somebody to go down and secure the world, secure the planet for us. I said, well, you got plenty of people for that, don't you? You know? They got all these people that signed up to come out here through cryo and long sleep just to do shit like this. Meanwhile, I sit behind a desk normally. I do all the paperwork for those companies and those people. And they said, well, we're kind of running low on volunteers. So, as a part of my being voluntold to come down here, I am going to be recording every bit of what I do. The UDA, the group, what have you, whatever missions they send me on. Y'all, being my family, my friends, hell, I don't know. Maybe we even upload this whenever we get it sent back home over 4.5 light years of distance. But you all will get to see it. So, it's going to be lengthy, to say the least. That being said, my name's Jackson. Welcome to my journey. I'd like to not be another nameless prospector on Icarus' surface, but Lord knows if you end up falling here, that's what you end up as. So I'm going to create a little bit of a service log for myself, for you, what have you. Everybody will get to see it. Everybody will get to know what's happened, what hasn't happened. And we'll have a good time, ideally. Now, I don't know exactly what this whole quote-unquote leveling up stuff is. It's a little weird to me. Behavior of the companies has always been a little strange, but that's okay. Apparently, as you gain enough experience on the surface of the planet, they will grant you special capabilities via enhancing the suit that you wear. So I guess that's what we're going to look at, is enhancing our suit. I'll probably do most of these off the log and just tell you whenever I get back on log, but you could at least see one or two. Our main goal is to survive. Now I know that sounds pretty easy, but in a planet where everything's trying to kill you, it isn't always. I've got a decent couple of things they let me come down here with. This Zhijing bow, as they labeled it, ain't half bad. I got a shitty little 3D printed pickaxe, so should be a decent time. Well, at least they gave me a decently filled out map too. Okay, I think I can work with this. We are gonna head south. We're gonna live on a little island there in the middle of the. Ooh, this bow's pretty nice. On the middle of that, pond, lake, whatever you want to call it, body of water. So we're gonna get set up down there, and I'm not gonna document too much of my process of the initial getting set up. But you know, as thoughts come to me or stuff starts happening, I'll share it with you. We'll go ahead and get the prelude out of the way. This is Icarus. It's supposed to be the new place, the new shindig. Everybody's talking about it. Sorry, you'll have to pardon the cryo sleep lung. They say it goes away after a few months, but I've been awake for a couple of years and I still got it, so we'll hope that class action works out well. Well, anyways, what was I saying? Oh, the surface of Icarus. Surface of Icarus is not like what people expected. This place was close, I'd say probably about as close as Venus is to Earth's atmosphere, and it's just a little different. So we tried our best, and they did some sciencey shit and they tried terraforming the place. You can see it worked all right, except for one thing. You notice here, I still gotta wear a spacesuit. They didn't get the atmosphere right, and the animals aren't quite right either. They're like 90% of the way there. But here's an example. A fish that I know, by the way, is venomous, that just tried to swim me down and chew on me. You tell me what fish you know would do that. Maybe like a pike or something, but no. Stuff's kind of out there. So, Icarus is not a friendly place. It's kind of like Australia, but not as hot. Though there are some places where it's just as hot, so never know. But it's pretty decent if you can get by on your own two hands. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna cut the recording because I don't have the ability to edit much of this recording being out here, especially not set up yet. But I'm gonna pause it. We're gonna get us a house set up right here. Hopefully before the first storms start to roll in. Probably not. Probably have to weather the first storm, but that's okay. We've got a good forecast. Get us a house set up and just kind of the basics here. And I'll update you as we go. So I'll be right back with you, and hopefully in good circumstances. Well, pardon, not the best of news. Storm's here. I'm gonna have to weather this first one. And it's not the best of things, but it's all right. We'll get there. Whoop. Just as a friendly reminder for everybody, when you're chopping trees, don't stand where they're falling. I can't tell you. I can tell you this much: there's more than one prospector that I had to fill out the paperwork for, who ended up dying from a fallen tree that they chopped. So, just be smart. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna be out here, be smart. I need to keep making these. So I'm gonna weather this storm. I'm gonna keep making these damn log piles, and I'll bring you back again. All right. Yeah. Woo. Is this thing on? All right. Yeah. It looks like it's recording. So we got the beginnings of a house here, kind of coming together. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but hey, you know, I'm making it work. That's all I got for you. I'm making it work. We're kind of getting everything together. We got a fire. We got our bed down. I cleared out a good portion of area here. The storm did come through last night. Those wolves have been out there, but they haven't made the mistake of fucking with me yet. Pardon my language, UDA. I know you got a couple of folk up there that aren't taking too kindly to that. But yeah, in general, we made it. We're alive. We're not exactly having the best of times, but you know, it's not the worst of times. That's for sure. So it's kind of one of the main things is it's not the worst of times, and that's one of the main things we care about. The house itself is almost done, thankfully. And I think it was like 11 or 12 stacks of wood. That's all gone now. All of it's gone. So that's okay. Damn fucking little drones. I swear. So they tell you, oh, the drones in these suits are phenomenal and they'll never have an issue. And then they do shit like you just got to witness them doing, where it just doesn't want to behave for you. So I don't trust their drones this and that nonsense. All right. Oh, no, I don't need that many of these. We're going to start with, like, I don't know, this many. One of the main things that you always got to remember whenever you're building out here is these storms are brutal. And what do you do with brutal storms? You build a structure that can withstand it. I'm gonna need another 2 of these, don't I? Yeah, I do. Alright, get another 2 of those. But, so we're building us a nice big old house here. It might seem like a little much, and that's because it It kind of is, to be honest, but that's okay. Because I'm the one having to put in the effort, so that's on me. Alright, get those there. Get those there. And I think, if I remember... Oh, no, that looks way more awful than I thought it did. Alright. We're gonna... And then... Yeah. Alright. I'm not the happiest about that, but it is what it is, you know? It really is what it is. That's better. But we're gonna frame up beside those. Is that really all those I made? Shit, maybe I do need more. I'll make another 16 of these. These darn drones. Alright, anyways, house coming together. It's day 2. I don't think I remembered to mention in my start date initially, but we're in, I think it's September 2030, 2035? 2036? I can't remember now. Hold on, let me look in here. I gotta dig through my pocket right quick. Alright, it looks like it is... Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah, September 2135. Okay, there we go. So, Earth time, it's probably getting pretty chilly for y'all. But, you know, Icarus, it doesn't obey the rules like we think it should. So, that is what it is. Let's get some horizontal beams going on here. And since I'm at it... Oh, shnikes, okay. Let's make you... Then we'll get up here, break those two down. Son of a gun. You know, I really hope they release a patch for these drones here. Alright, let's see what this bow's made out of. Don't you nay. Oh, nice. Nice! There we go. Alright, so the house is done. I'll show you, well, done, quote unquote. It gives me shelter, so I'll show you that here in just a minute. I need to get all of these things taken care of for my basic needs. Like, oh. Nice. Getting some food in my stomach. Things of that nature. We definitely kind of neglected our basic needs while we were building the house a little bit. So that's something we need to address a little. That's okay, though. Alright, let's get this wolf skinned. As you can see, this place isn't exactly friendly, and I don't know if you saw that horse, but that horse had tusks bigger than a boar, so don't trust the wildlife, even if it does look cute and cuddly and fluffy. You can't trust it. Like, for example, the fish earlier that tried to chase me down and bite me. I'm sure there's another one around here somewhere just waiting for it. That being said, though, this is a good fishing spot. And we'll need to build a couple bridges here and there once we get into stone. But yeah, so our house is done. The exterior is pretty plain, but, you know, I like it. It's simple enough. And I know someone's going to say, hey, that's not very creative. It's basically just a box with a trapezoid on top. And with that, I'm going to say, I don't care. The roof's barely stable enough to hold itself together to begin with. Shush. You know, I'm doing this as a courtesy because most of the people who are going to see this have no idea what the UDA, the group, and etc. do. They have no idea what any of them do. So this is meant to be a documentation process so that way you're not as blind with where your money goes, with where your family goes, and etc. Because I can't tell you how many people showed up on these colony ships out here to populate Icarus, the new paradise, when in reality it's just as dog shit as anything else. If not even worse, because it looks so pretty, but everything's trying to eat you. Anyways, that's that. You know, I'm just here to try and really just give people a look into the other side of the glass, which, as I've said, it looks gorgeous, but it's not easy out here. Oh, I wonder if I can hit that deer from here. We stop moving. I guess not. Anyways, welcome to the other side of the looking glass there, kiddos. We're here, and whether you like it or not, we're gonna be here for a while. Now I know I am, what is it they said, 4.62 or whatever the hell, I don't know. Some odd amount of light years away from everybody, and that's okay. It is what it is. But, oh, that's actually not good at all. Oh, and that ceiling's on the wrong way. Anyways, one of the things I'm gonna have to do, at minimum, is I'm gonna get a second floor up here, kind of get, like, the bed out of the way and stuff like that. That should be good. But more than anything is we've got ourselves in a position where we are alive. And that's the main concern, is that we're still kicking. This is storm number 2 we're having to deal with here. Now, I've got pillars on every foundation, on every corner of them. And I've built a decently sturdy house, but it's still wood, right? At the end of the day, still wood. So it may not be the best. Anyways, like I was saying before, I had a little bit of a recorder issue there. I think we're doing halfway decent. We got us a house, we got some shelter, we got some storage, we got some food for our stomachs, and we've made it through at least a storm. And we're about to go through our second. So, all in all, not half shabby for someone who just got here today. And who's a pencil pusher, to be honest with you, but that's all right. You know, pencil pushers can make it too. We are capable sometimes. Damn, I really feel like there's more I need to be getting here. Maybe I get some armor set up, huh? Armor could be good. I mean, bonus melee damage ain't not necessarily what I'm looking for here, but the melee resistance could be good. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, so this is the start of our journey. And I'm excited to see what you all think of it. And it'll be good to hear your input, good to hear your thoughts. And really just to see how many people are actually going to watch these. Because I know 4.5 light years, I don't even know how fast our communications get back to Earth. But last time I talked to one of my family members, they looked about 20 years older than the last time I'd seen them. And I was only asleep for 10 and awake for 2, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm not up on all that science stuff. I just do requisitions forms more than anything. But we will see how it goes. We're going to actually go ahead. We're going to spend our last little reputation point there getting an oxidizer. Leather. I should have that. Yeah, I do. So having your oxide be broken down by your suit is possible, so that way you can, you know, stay alive, but it's not optimal, right? It's not optimal. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna set up a slightly less suboptimal solution. I swear to goodness, I'm about to have a crusade against wolves. I tell you what. All right, get us some oxide here. Get this in the oxidizer, and this will so slowly break down. It's still a mechanical breakdown, but it's more efficient than the little whatever's in the suit. I think they said they're nanites, but I don't believe that. They're big enough for me to see them, so I don't think they're nanites, but they're as close as we can get probably. All right, let's add some oxide in there. Bam! You can just have oxide from a balloon like helium. Also, at the same time, to me, I kind of think this thing's gonna leak, but hey, it is what it is. Now, can we can't repair this, can we? No, we can't. All right. Yeah, it is what it is. I think that's a kind of a good place to leave it off. We've had a good first day, well, first 2 days here, and we're finishing up the second day. And I'll probably just go off the month for my start date for the rest of this Prospectors log, because goodness knows I can barely keep track of day to begin with. But our goals for the future here, number one, get a house we won't have to repair, so getting stone housing is going to be huge. because this wood stuff, it's good for tier 2 storms, right? So if we get to rep level 10 here, that's all the way over here, we can get us stone housing, level 5 storms. Now I don't know about you, but that sounds a lot better to me because I don't have to repair those all the time. Also, it would be nice to get up there for an oxygen bladder and a water skin, so on. So we are going to be doing a lot of hunting because the factions love whenever you get a lot of the hostile wildlife nearby. And we're just going to be trying to see what we can kind of get done here. Not much in this storm. Anyways, I appreciate you and anybody who's taking their time to watch this in whatever day or time it's going to. Again, as I've said, I don't know what the communications look like for Icarus back to Earth and so on, and how the climate crisis is going. But, yeah. This is Jackson, Prospectors Log, star date September 2135, signing out, and I will see you soon.